Good morning, folks. Welcome to our Focus Card of the Day video. My name is Stephanie, and by continuing to watch this video, thank you. You are consenting to having your energy read, as well as consenting to receiving these messages. So, all right, folks, let's get started. The card that came out today is the Three of Wands. Blessed are they that hear the word of God and keep it. Luke 11:28. Balance. Birth. Courage. The angels had a lot to say today, folks. Community. Humor. Trust. And understanding. So, the message that I'm receiving, we're going about our day, doing our own thing, and we overhear two people, their conversations. What do? Are we able to give them privacy? Are we able to leave the vicinity or to put distance between us? If we are, that's the best option. Why? Because this conversation, if we were meant to hear it, we would be included in the conversation. Now, sometimes the space is small and there's not much we can do. So what we do is we find something to turn our attention to. Okay, let's say we're not at our desk. Let's say we are not in our environment, in our own space. Everybody has their phone on them. We can pull out our phone and we can play a game. We can do something to draw our attention down and away from the conversation. Okay? So balance, meditate, plug in, however that resonates for us. We are supported and nurtured. We're being asked to step outside of our comfort zone. So we're supported and nurtured. Meditate. Plug in. Dance. Pray. Sitting meditation. Lying meditation. However that resonates for you. We are being cradled and nurtured and loved. We're being asked to step outside of our comfort zone. The people around us. Yeah, we are receiving information. We're receiving information about people in our communities. What does communities mean? Yes, it can be a living area, but our work community, our social community, our family community, our professional community, however that resonates, they're all little communities. humor. Lightening the mood. If that's how it resonates, it will resonate for each one differently. So the message I just received is have a joke in our pocket. Have a joke on reserve. However that resonates. Have a joke on reserve. So with trust, the message I'm receiving is the impossible has happened. Miracles. We will know. We will see. Miracles are occurring today, folks. So we are over here doing our own little thing. We're going about our day, focusing on us. I'm getting, okay, so 3 of Wands. We have to master 3 Wands before we can advance to 4 Wands. Going with the picture's example, because she's juggling Wands of Fire. So we have to master juggling 3 before we can add a 4th one. However that resonates. We have to master 3 before we can advance to 4, before we can add number 4. I like that better. However that resonates. So we're going about our day, and just us going about our day, we're overhearing something. A conversation. Well, I suppose it would have to be a conversation. What else would we overhear? We're overhearing information. We're receiving information because we are passing by the vicinity of this information being shared. And our aspect, this is a test today, folks. Our aspect of the test is, what do we do? What do we do with this information? Well, is it ours to share? Most likely not. I mean, maybe we passed by 2 people talking about us. Who knows? Who knows? If we are able to remove ourselves from the area and allow privacy, then that would be the best choice. Regarding the information involving other individuals. If this is information regarding ourselves, and we pass by, we can break the ice with a joke. $11.28, we are mastering a completion. And I'm getting honoring privacy. So most likely, this information has nothing to do with us. It's not about us. It's about somebody else, but someone that we know. Someone in our community. So do we go and address that person and be like, oh, they were talking about you. This is what they said. No. I mean, we can. That's always an option. It's the power of free will, okay? However, for our highest and greatest good, to break karmic cycles and patterns and chains, we let it be. We let it go. Balloons in the air. We let it go. It's none of our business. So if we're able to create space and distance and offer privacy, then do so. So here's a thought. Say we're walking past this scenario and we overhear something and they look up and see us and we're like, oh, I'm sorry. Is the bathroom not here? I was looking for the bathroom. 12:12. Something like that, okay? The message I'm receiving with this is the impossible has happened. Miracles. I'm getting miracles, folks. A unicorn is a miracle. We will understand now. There are two sides to the lesson, okay? So the people involved in discussing the information, their aspect of the lesson is to choose to participate or not. Especially 1313, especially if it doesn't relate to them, if it's about somebody else. So that's their aspect of the lesson. And we are the fill-ins for the other side of the lesson. So we have no desire to eavesdrop. We are just, like I said, doing our thing. Ra. We're focused on us. We're twirling our tasks. And we just happen to walk past. And we happen to hear. It happens. What do we do with that once we experience and receive that information? We honor privacy. It's none of our business. It's none of our business what A, B, C, and XYZ are discussing. It's none of our business who A, B, and C, and XYZ are. And like I said, the topic is none of our business. It doesn't pertain to us. It doesn't relate to us. It has nothing to do with us. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys can hear the background noise. Obviously, it started after I was recording, so confirmation. But we are balanced. We are balanced. I'm getting choose love, choose support, choose lifting up, however that resonates. Choose, consider love, consider support, consider encouragement and lifting up, consider participating in those activities, those conversations, and those energies. And consider refraining from participating in energies and conversations, activities, lower vibrational topics. Let those go like balloons in the air. And if we are in a small area, a small space, and we overhear this information and there is zero place for us to remove ourselves to offer privacy, that's when we pull out our phone and play solitaire, answer our emails, something. Oh, hey, we're supposed to have a joke in our pocket, right? So we can search jokes randomly. Good, clean humor joke. You get what I'm saying? So rewards are coming from being on our end of this scenario. We are the fill-ins for these other individuals to learn their lessons. Well, what's a lesson if nobody overhears anybody saying something? You see what I'm saying? So we're the fill-in today. So what are we going to do with that information? We're going to honor privacy. We're going to offer space, offer distance. We're going to look up a joke. We are going to participate in supportive and uplifting and kind and tender thoughts and conversations and activities. It takes courage. It takes courage to do things differently. Have a book. Bring a book. If we anticipate downtime in between scheduled events, bring a book. And that way, we have something to draw our attention away from what's going on. Rewards are coming, folks. Our virtue is being tested. Not the not the chastity belt kind. Privacy. Honoring privacy. How would we feel if we were the topic of conversation being discussed? Probably wouldn't make us feel very good. Have we ever? I would imagine so. At a certain point in our lives, there has probably been a scenario where we have been the topic of conversation, the topic of gossip on other people's lips. It doesn't make us feel very good. I can only speak for myself. Doesn't make me feel very good. Especially when others would rather talk to others instead of come and talk to me? That takes courage. And if we are choosing to talk to someone, okay, I just said, if everyone's hearing, if others are talking to others about me instead of coming to me and talking to me about it. So let's say we're breaking cycles, we're breaking patterns, and we're choosing, instead of talking to others, we're choosing to go to the person and say, hey, blah, 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 blah. Start off with a joke. Hey, you want to hear a joke? Okay, let me see if I can remember this one. I may have told you guys this one before. Have you heard about the new restaurant on the moon? The food is fantastic, but it has zero atmosphere. It's cheesy. It's silly. I know. It doesn't have to be a cheesy and silly joke could be exactly what's needed to break the ice. So if we're doing things differently, if we're learning and we're maturing and we're advancing and we're developing, use humor as a starting point. That helps to transmute the energies, because I can only speak for myself. When I am preparing to have a conversation with someone, I can be nervous. I can be a little anxious. I can, depending upon the topic of conversation, maybe defensive, right? No, we're balanced. How do we balance out these energies? We throw some humor in the mix. We are relaxed once the joke comes out, and it puts the other person at ease too. It's easy to talk about others. However, we grow and we mature and we develop when we talk to the person directly instead of talking to everyone else. Because most likely, when we address the individual instead of talking to others, most of the time, we find out it was just a misunderstanding or misinterpretation of what was said. meaning one thing and saying something else. Well, in all fairness, even if we meant one thing and said something else, did it sound right in our head? Did it make sense to us? So see, clarity is coming. And choosing love and choosing, hey, we don't know what's going on. So instead of assuming, you know what they say when you assume? Hey, I don't know what's going on. May I ask you for some clarity? For my own understanding? Do you have a quick second? You want to hear a joke about a man on the moon? Lead with a joke and then say, hey, do you have a quick second? Because see how my tone of voice was higher instead of, I'm confused and I don't know. You see the difference in the tone and the inflection? So start off with a joke. Start off with a joke. So I'm seeing this could play out a few ways, okay? We could overhear someone discussing something that has nothing to do with us. We could overhear someone discussing something that has to do with us. We may not understand, and we may be approaching. Rewind. Yes, may is appropriate because it could be a possibility as to how this plays out. So I don't like the word may, time out. I don't like the word may. We're powerful manifestors. It happens the way God wants it to. So we may be approaching someone and asking for clarity. If that were the only message that I received, then I would be saying we are. But I'm seeing this going multiple ways. So this can be all, or it can be one, or just a few. You will know how it resonates. We are mastering completions. We're mastering 3. Before we add 4. We are building a loving and a supportive and an encouraging community. And we do that by leading by example. Loving and supporting and encouraging. Yay, does that mean it's happy and, go wonderful 100% of the time? No. Maybe we are the ones setting a precedent. Because if people don't know because they don't know, then how do they know to do anything differently? How do they know? So this scenario is occurring so that we are teaching. We're teaching through love, and we're teaching by example how to do things differently, how to establish and create and nurture a wonderful, loving, and supportive community. And there are still misunderstandings in a learning and supportive and nurturing community. And this is how we get through those moments. We offer privacy. We offer distance. We pull our attention elsewhere. We speak to, if we are the ones, if it has nothing to do with us, then we refrain from addressing the individual this scenario is related to, okay? If this is related to us, then we go to the individual themselves. And we start off with a joke. We make things lighthearted. We transmute and lift the energies before we even begin. and everything will come together beautifully. Everyone will understand. And you know what? It may be a simple misunderstanding. And you can be like, oh my God, I can't believe I thought it was this instead of this, blah, blah, blah. However that resonates. It's all going to come together beautifully. Harmoniously. So plug in today, folks. Hug a tree. And honor privacy. I've got to come up. I've already used that title. I've got to come up with another title. Anyways, that's what we're doing today then. We're mastering completions. We are, we're honoring virtue. Our virtue, as well as the virtue of others. All right, folks. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.